Today I'll be making chicken tenders from scratch. I've got 4 chicken breasts in the plate and 3 eggs for an egg bath. I might need more, but I figured I would just use 3. And a sleeve of soda crackers. Now the first thing I'll be doing is crushing the soda crackers, and what I'm going to do is put them in a freezer bag and then put them in a bowl, and then they'll be there for dipping the chicken in after I put it through the egg bath. Now I've got my freezer bag. You don't have to use one this large, it's the only one I had on hand. So all I'm going to do is dump the crackers in here. I use the whole sleeve. And then just put the crackers in here. I don't think I even have to close the bag. And then just crush them. I do it by hand. Flip it over. I don't have a rolling pin, so I'm just doing it by hand. I think that's good enough. Now we got the what we're going to bread the chicken with. Now I'm just going to pour this into the bowl. Boy, it would have been better if I had a smaller bag. There, now we got our breadcrumbs all ready to go. And now I'm going to crack the eggs. I'm just using an old margarine container. Now I'll just use a fork and mix them up, or beat them. I think that's good enough. And for now I'll put it in the fridge. Now I'll be cutting the chicken breasts so that I can into like strips or cubes. I think I'm going to go with cubes. And then I would just cut like a piece like this. I would cut it maybe into 3 and then put it in the bowl. I won't do all of them because that would take too long. I'll just skip the part of just cutting one as an example. So we already got one breast done. Now I'll just do the rest and then I'll be right back. And there's our chicken. It's all cut up and ready to go. I've got the oil heating. I'm using canola oil, but you could use vegetable oil, maybe olive oil. I haven't had much experience with olive oil, so but it's all heating up on the element. Now the next step will be to take the chicken, put it in the egg bath, roll it in the crumbs, and then throw it in the oil. Now I've got all of the stuff set up in order. The meat, the egg bath is in the middle, and the crumbs are closest to the oil. And I'll show you the oil in just a second. And there's the oil on the element. That's an old deep frying pot that I actually bought at a thrift store. And I've got it about half full with canola oil, and it's been heating for a while. I would say at least getting close to 10 minutes, so it should be ready. So I'll just do like a couple of them until the pot is full, and then that's pretty much it. And it doesn't take very long. I would say let them fry on one side for about 3 to 4 minutes, maybe 5, and then take some tongs and just kind of turn them over. And after you're done, I put them in a loaf tin that has a paper towel inside to absorb some of the oil. And I'll be eating these later tonight, and they usually turn out very well. I don't add any seasoning. I figure salt and pepper can be added after, and I didn't really want to make them hot. Hopefully you can see all right. So I'm just going to take the small piece of chicken, put it in the egg, let it drip off a little bit, and then roll it around in the crumbs. And throw it in the deep fryer. Now I'll do one more. You don't have to worry about having crumbs on your hands, because it's all going to end up cooked anyway. What's left over goes in the garbage. Oh, spilled some crumbs. Should have used a bigger bowl. And throw this in the deep fryer. And if they float to the bottom, that means the oil wasn't quite hot enough. But don't worry, it's still heating. I think this is the last one I'll do. It's kind of a hard job to do while you're filming. And then just throw this in the deep fryer. So that's pretty much it. I'll quickly show you them in the deep fryer. And there they are, deep frying away. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm right underneath my exhaust fan, and I have another fan running. It's kind of hot. But there they go. And once they start looking golden brown and float to the top, it's probably close to the time you want to check them to see if they're golden brown, and then just turn them over with a set of tongs. But that's it. You can call them popcorn chicken, chicken tenderloins, but it's better to make them at home, because if you go to fast food restaurants, who knows what they add to it. And this is the loaf tin that I'm using, and I just put a paper towel on the bottom, like I said earlier, to catch some of the grease. And you can probably hear the other ones frying away. I'm just waiting for them to be golden brown, and I'll show you the end result and what you can expect. And there's the end result. As you can see, they're nice and golden brown. Now I have the rest of them to do, and I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Thanks for watching. Subscribe or visit my YouTube channel.